we're gonna do some back today. So first thing we're gonna do, straight arm cable lat pullover. And with these ones, really love starting with these so I can really get a lot of blood in the lats, get a crazy pump in the lats. So we'll start off here, do like 4 or 5 sets to warm up. And this is a funny movement for a lot of people. They have a hard time actually stabilizing. So a lot of people actually stand up almost too much with it, and then they kind of stick their butt back. So from here, this would be okay, but I don't really have a lot to stand on unless I actually bend my knees, bend my ankles, and then push my shoulders forward. If I don't actually push my shoulders forward, I'm not gonna be able to get my lats to stretch out as much. So I really wanna push my shoulders forward, get a big stretch in the lats, and you can even hang out at the top of the rep here and just get the contraction before you squeeze. Hold it for 10 seconds and then finish the squeeze. Big stretch and hold the stretch for 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1, squeeze. And this is a really good way to get a good connection in your lat. Big stretch. Trying to connect, squeeze. Ooh. So another thing, what people tend to forget is that there is an end range, and the end range isn't way up here, so you don't want to actually try to duck underneath it. I try to think about flexing my upper chest, and when my upper chest is fully contracted, I can squeeze out of there. And that also keeps my shoulders and my lats and my elbows in line with that stretch, as opposed to ducking under it. And now my head goes, my posture goes. I wanna make sure I keep my posture the whole time. All right, a little heavier. Yeah, do one more set like that. Again, just pyramid up every set, a little bit heavier till we get to a failure point. That's almost there. So that's 4 sets, we'll do one more. 5 total, then move on. Got the secret formula right here. Focus fire. Feel it already. Getting hot. Got like a cold sweat going, you know? L-carnitine, alpha GPC, caffeine, theanine, yohimbe, and fucoxanthin. I was like, what the hell is fucoxanthin? Fucoxanthin is actually a fat burning ingredient, and it can reduce obesity by increasing lipogenesis. So fat burning, great for a pre-workout product. If you're trying to get in shape for the summer, like me, you gotta get shredded. Focus fire. This off. Okay, so for the high row, really like this one. It's really good exercise for the lats. So we wanna really get ourselves set on that chest pad. A lot of people are doing this actually one arm at a time. There's nothing wrong with one arm. I love the one arm, but people end up crunching to one side, which isn't ideal actually. If you wanna be getting the most out of your one arm high row, for your lat, you want to actually think about pulling yourself through. So this is really me reaching with my shoulder more than my hand, because I can keep my shoulder back, or I can let my shoulder really come up and in, close off the clavicle, and then as I pull, I'm trying to pull myself through the machine to open up that clavicle wide. Really stretch the lat. Really contract it. And also, like what we just worked on, moving with that shoulder, flexing that upper chest, not letting that elbow come out, because now I'm pulling out to the side. I want to have that elbow more in line with my wrist and let the shoulder go. And you have to really resist the urge to try to lean back on it too, because that's not going to help you build the back. Oh yeah. So major key there, as you start getting tired, don't think about pulling the handles back more. Think about pulling yourself through, and it's gonna get way more lat. I'm gonna do single arm. Reason why I'm gonna do single arm is because sometimes one side lacks or has not as good of a connection. So start with that side, really focus on it, and then usually you switch over to your stronger side after. It's more of having that innate connection already. Seems to help balance things out. Plus, it's always good to focus on one side at a time too, so you can really focus on that co-contraction in your core as well. Okay. So make sure you're moving from the lat. Come on. Oh yeah. I think the focus fire kicked.
I think it's working.
Okay, so the low row, which a lot of people like to do wrong, because most people grab this machine and they're gonna think they gotta bring it down. So they're gonna lean and they're just gonna pull the handle. And that's not really working my back at all. It's getting my bicep maybe, but I gotta think this is actually more like a dumbbell row. So to really get the most out of it, I'm gonna have to stabilize through my trunk. So what I'm gonna do, use my hand here and set myself up like I'm gonna do a dumbbell row. And yeah, I need to make sure that my back here, my glute, is engaged. I'm not just soft sitting on the seat. I'm actually using that back leg, and I'm using that front leg, and I'm using this arm to push. Same idea here. I don't just want to pull it with my hand. I need to get my shoulder to move. So I got to get big shoulder up and forward, big shoulder back. So I like this Watson T-bar row a lot because it's got these handles that move. But even if you don't have handles that swivel, the idea is the same. You want to think about letting your shoulders move as much as possible. So what you don't want to do is get to that stretch and then dump it. See, now I've lost my posture. I'm not on my feet anymore. I'm just caved over. What I want to do is actually get my feet back a bit more on the pad. So when I'm forward on my chest, I can still push through my legs. And then from here, I want to keep my posture up. I want to keep my chest glued to the chest pad. So as I pull, I'm not leaning back on it. I'm actually pulling myself through the chest pad. And that's gonna make a huge difference. Okay. Oh. Let's get through that one. So 4 exercises down. Let's do one more. Maybe we'll do a lat pull down to finish off. Lat pull down. This one allows me to be a little bit like an underhand, but more neutral underhand. So again, I want to let those shoulders move. Do 3 sets there. Yeah, those are hard. Just hang 10 seconds, squeeze, hang 10 seconds, squeeze. Do one more set, all the day. One more. That's a wrap. Back day today. This is a secret. Okay, that's done. Back day's done. Go finish up with some posing. And that's a wrap for today, guys. So hope you enjoyed that. For back day, 5 exercises, focusing on lats mostly. You still get some trap work in there. Of course, the one thing we didn't do today was the cable shrugs, which is my favorite exercise for traps. But usually I do that one either on my second back day or I'll do that one paired with my shoulder day. So today, like I said, mostly lats. So cable straight arm pullover, a high row, a low row. We got a T-bar row, which kind of hits everything, and then finish off with a lat pull down. Most of these exercises are done with 1 to 2 sets to failure. All the other sets are either just pyramids or warm-ups. That's usually how I like to do my training, guys, is put all-out effort into 1 or 2 sets and then be able to move on, keep a good pace going so that the workout doesn't take too long. Get in the gym, get out, get your job done, get a big pump, go home, rest, recover. So make sure you guys follow along by hitting that subscribe button. 8 weeks out from the Italy Pro. The goal this year, like I said before, is to do the European tour. So if you guys are as pumped as I am, let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button. Don't forget to check out biolabshop.com to pick up all your necessities like BPC 157 plus KPV. This is my favorite formula for anybody dealing with gut health issues, specifically things like colitis or SIBO. KPV is an amazing peptide to help you deal with inflammation in your gut. And when you pair it with BPC 157, you have an unbelievably amazing combo for your gut health. So check that out, guys. And don't forget to save big with code STRONG.